Well, we are live.
Hello, everybody. We are live indeed, and we are still for constantly plagued by technical difficulties as we play this game. Hey, Tim.
Howdy,
Seems
howdy.
like everybody's Roll20 is working, but mine.
Well, mine's telling me to choose campaign to launch.
Yeah. Well, why don't you launch it and see if it'll actually work?
Well, that's the deal. Is I don't have a choice. You don't have any games created on your account.
Uh, all right, we'll see if I can get this to work. So Nolan will not be here. He's got other things to do tonight. He's out watching a fireworks show. And Ben said he probably won't be able to make it, so it'll just be the two of us, and you guys can roll for the both of them. Once we get playing, assuming I can actually get this bloody stuff to work. If not, we're gonna have to do it a more entertaining way. By entertaining, I mean annoying. You'd think after like 3 times of us doing this, we'd actually, have our crap together. No. Watching people.
Well, I'm off for the summer. I got nothing better to do, so
Nah.
here I am.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not working.
So my daughter's been going to bed around 11 for about the last week. I think because she's fighting a bug. So if that causes problems, I'm sorry.
No worries.
It should be good.
She is too loud. Just mute yourself until she calms down, unless you need to answer.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
No, I personally don't really care. Kids are kids, But
Yeah.
I do have headphones in. Oh, seriously, why is this not adding? We have a viewer. Okay, we might just have to go with Dice Stream and call it good. Do you guys have Dice Stream loaded?
I'm getting mine
It's
up
loading
right
up
now.
right now.
Okay.
Oh,
It's not like anybody
there
can
we go.
see Roll20 but us anyway, and all I ever do is have the music playing in the background for you guys, so
Yeah.
it's not a lot of difference as far as how the functionality works with the game. Alright. So I was telling Joe before we went live, I think one of my kids stole my monitor power cord out of the box I usually keep all this stuff in between sessions, so I can find it. Well, I can't find it, so my setup is all backwards and funky, so I'm going to be trying to adjust to how I've got everything set up now. It's all weird. While we play, so that's going to be that. Also, Roll20 doesn't seem to be behaving itself, so we're going to be using the Dice Stream app, which I haven't used for a while, so there's a little bit of hiccups, but welcome to Retro Roleplaying, and we are back to playing Ravenloft. This is our third session, so let's see if we can't kill some people, and hopefully we don't die, because that's less good, especially when half our people aren't here. Let's not kill them.
Well, kill the people that aren't here. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that they would totally agree with you there. Okay, so who remembers what happened last time enough to give us a decent summary pretty quick?
I fell asleep.
Yes, you did at one point. Quick summary.
I guess.
Rundown.
All right.
We learned not to ring a bell.
you did learn not to ring the bell.
We learned that we are far more under-equipped to handle this place than previously imagined.
Oh, yes. And we have a couple of our teammates are down a level because of a nice vampire.
Yes, vampires have a lovely effect called level drain when they hit you.
Uh, we worked our way down from one of the upper floors. I remember, I think last time we came across a really nice treasure room that had a bunch of very helpful weaponry in there.
Yes, you did end up coming across something pretty useful in the bell tower.
We
I got a
did.
sword
Okay, so
plus
we.
2.
Yes, some magical gear.
I'm not sure how accurate my map is. I've been kind of trying to doodle some stuff based on last time's recording. Okay, so the way I understand it, we started near some kind of a fireplace that was a trap door and worked our way into a chamber that was beyond that through a kind of a cobwebbed hallway. Fought a bunch of spiders, hurt, almost killed us, but we
Yes,
won.
they did.
Treasure room was at the end of that hallway, I guess somewhere like tucked away in the bell tower area. Worked our way back, and then I don't remember if we went up or down a flight of stairs. I think we went down.
Yeah, we went down.
Okay. So I got this big question mark on my pad over here.
And that's where we hit the room with the 4 large, or was it 4 large statues or 2 large statues holding the
There
fire
were
to
two
open
of
the
them.
different doors.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, there were 2 of them. They had a bunch of colored stones, and there was a brazier in the middle. We threw the stones in there, and then they did a bunch of different stuff. There was like a
And
white
there's
and
a
a
trapped
black
treasure
one.
chest in there.
Yes, there was
Yeah.
a trapped treasure chest, there was a couple of statues, and the doors would lock, and you would have to put particular stones into a fire to open the doors that would lock when you walked in and out. And they were timed, so you had a timer, and every time you would take too long, the timer would start to run out.
But we did manage to open like a side room in that passage because wasn't there like 3 doors?
There were a number of doors, and you ended up in, excuse me, on, if I'm not mistaken, an observation balcony is the last place that I have you guys stay.
No.
Yeah, just kind of left off. There were like a seat
We
or
just-
2 on that balcony overlooking a big pool of water, and we could see something walking around down there.
Yeah, then we went back in and we went through another door. The statue started to move as we went through the door, and then we went to this place called the Office of Vengeance, and that's where it stopped.
Right, the office. Right, good call.
Yeah, that's about as far as we went.
Where's the office? That was... Right, I remember the Office of Vengeance because I was like, are you serious? That's what they called it.
So those of you on the internet that are probably watching, welcome.
Yeah.
This is pretty much all of our first time going through Ravenloft, so if we're really butchering this, just enjoy watching a bunch
Blame
of
me.
guys make stupid decisions.
This is the first time I've played the first Ravenloft. I've played other editions. This is my first time running through a first edition, so that's been entertaining. But that's kind of the whole point of this show, is to play through old stuff and make as many horrendous mistakes as we possibly can. Okay, the making mistakes part's not the point, but it's, how difficult is it to actually play the old stuff? Especially because I can't even find that room now.
Well,
Where are
that kind of reminds me of Might and Magic, old computer game. So we have Might and Magic 1 through 6. My wife won't play the first 2 because apparently you have to hand draw your own maps.
Oh, that would take
Oh.
Yeah, like she got about a third of the way through it on graph paper and realized it was way bigger than she thought it was. She got way confused.
Where'd you go? How'd you guys even get up? There you go, up 70 feet to map 11. K72. Ah, there it is. Okay. Seriously, this place is so huge, it's so easy to get lost, even when you're just staring at the stinking map. Okay, the Office of Vengeance. This shadowy room is in perfect order. An old cot stands to one side, its heavy blanket made taut and straight. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Let's not sneeze into the mic. Okay.
Good choice.
Yeah, that would be awful. A great table stands with its chair, inkwell, and quill lying carefully in place. Lances and swords are carefully hung on the walls, and people are setting off fireworks already. So if you hear a random explosion, that's not supposed to happen, but it's not me. Okay, let's have when we get attacked and things need to go down and initiative is happening, let's have Gobble Snort roll for Garth and Vex if you roll for Godfrey. And we can
Alright.
get going along with that stuff. Okay.
Can do.
God, where am I going? I'm so just all over the place. To find that stupid chord. Gobble Snort. Free. Okay. Alright, so what are you guys doing? You're in this room. It looks pretty tidy.
Oh, I should probably take a look at my skills. My mad skills.
Your mad skills. There is one, aside from the secret door that you guys came through, which when you step out, you can very well see that it is a secret door. You see one other door.
Yeah. Well, I am going to check for traps.
And you guys have been carrying around a bullseye lantern, right?
Yes. Actually, our paladin has it.
Right. I'm just trying to remember the party setup. So I believe you destroyed one of your 10-foot poles, and I think there are 2 of them in the party at the moment. And you have a couple bullseye lanterns and enough oil to keep you. And it is still raining in Ravenloft, even though we don't have the now nifty rain for whatever reason. Roll20 decided to do its thing. Okay. Okay, so what are you guys doing? You're just standing in this doorway?
I'm going to check for traps.
Check for traps. Okay. Make your roll.
Eight.
Eat?
Yep.
Oh, hey. It's right up above. Okay, cool. You don't see any traps. However, as you step into the room, you do see a massive darkness collect within range of you, and I need you guys to, someone of you, roll me initiative.
Yeah.
Which was a d6, if we recall.
Are you gonna roll the initiative? Are you rolling the initiative?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
One.
Was that you or is that me? That was you. No, that was me. I rolled one. No, you rolled the 1 too. Okay. Okay. You guys go first. Okay. So as you step into the room and see this malevolent darkness, it appears to take the form that is slightly demonic in appearance. But since you guys have some light, it looks like it's not as strong as it could be.
Can I cast light on it?
You can probably cast light on it, yeah.
Does it do anything?
Oh, I guess I gotta say, I'm gonna cast light on it.
Yeah, hang on, I'm reading. Do you have to roll or anything for light?
I don't believe so. Let me look real quick. It should just be one of my spells, just like if I were to cast light on a sword or whatever to make a light up.
Okay, well, that was a really good idea right away. You do 1d6 per caster level.
And I am, well, caster level, so that's my cleric side.
Mm.
Dang, bro.
So that's 4d6.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. That was a good call.
That was a good call.
So 4d6 like that. Did it show anywhere, or how do I know if I rolled? Oh, there we go.
The roll
It's
button.
It's just a little slow.
Yeah.
It is slow.
So it looks like 3, 5, 4, and 6. So we're looking at 11, 15, 18.
Awesome. That's a fair chunk of change. Okay. He looks. The edges around him begin to quiver as you cast light, and you hear this, I don't know, kind of distant wail in the background, like it's coming from miles away. Okay, and that means it's Garth's turn. We'll say you guys go for both of you. So he is a cleric who also had a light spell.
So I'm thinking Garth is going to cast light.
And he's a 5th level caster.
What's... Oh, even better.
Indeed.
Oh, this is going to make it confusing. I need to clear after each time. 5, 6, 2, 1, 3. So we're looking at 10, 16, 17.
17. And you
17.
did 18 last time?
Yeah.
Okay. That actually will cause it to disappear entirely as it breaks up. The light just pierces straight through it, and you hear that deafening wail from a distance, and then it gets cut short.
Hmm.
2 light spells, look at that.
That was easy.
I know, right? You guys
I
get
don't think it was
totally
supposed to be
heinous
that
by
easy.
this place like all the time. You just get it handed to you, and you walk into this room, and you're all bam, bam. What? Well, that was it.
So let's search the room now.
Alright, I'll help. Search your room.
All right.
Yeah. Do we need to... I don't remember. Do we need to roll anything for that?
I think you have to roll a d20.
It's a D6, I believe, actually.
Is it d6?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. If it's a 1...
If it's a 1, you discover whatever it is, if there's anything that actually can be discovered. Unless you're like an elf or something, but yeah.
So I rolled a 2.
Okay, take
I
a full
rolled a
turn
6.
for each. Okay. So you guys find a whole lot of nothing. You toss the room, even though the bed was nice and cleanly made. You disturb it and ruffle it up now. So whoever's going to come back is going to get a little miffed at you, assuming that
No,
there's
we
somebody to come back too.
We have weapons on the walls there?
Weapons on the walls? No. It's
I
pretty
thought you
much
said there were swords and spears on the walls.
Well, yeah.
But they're
Lances.
nothing very good, though.
No, they're just decorative.
That's the last description I remember.
It's
Just
okay.
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. So this is what is that? What's that, 20 by 30 room? Yeah. With one door and the south wall. And then the secret door you guys came in through the west wall.
Shall we go south?
I'm lost. I have no idea where we are.
It's okay, dude.
All right,
it's
let's go south then, because he came in. We came in through the secret door, so if we go back that way, that statue was already moved. So we want to go south anyway, because unless you think we can handle the statue. I say we go south.
Okay, we can try doing that. South it is. It's like going downhill.
It's easier.
Apparently. Nice little reference there. Okay. Doors felt easier. Surprised nobody said, "Hey, Treebeard, you sound like Gimli." Oh, because they're both John Rhys Davis. Anyway, this 30-foot square room lies in chaos. Broken bones lie scattered amid crumpled and crushed plate armor. Shields and swords jut from the walls as if driven there by some tremendous force. There's a door in the center of the north wall, which is what you just came through, and a door in the center of the south wall. A dark archway leads out through the east wall.
Wow, I love what they've done with the place.
Crunch, crunch as you walk.
Wow.
Step on these bones or whatever it is.
Shoot. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Just walking on the bones of the dead, it's okay. They're not using them. At least you hope they're not using them.
Just, yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and shine the lantern through the archway. See if we see anything.
You see that it's kind of a low passageway, and it leads to a... you can't see, actually, where it leads to. But you do see that it appears to kind of veer off to the left or the north from the way that you're looking. And there looks like a couple of more passageways that might be leading into some rooms. Or somewhere else. And it's
Where else? Wow, that's specific.
Yeah, and it's got some dark lichen growing on the stone. So you guys got three ways to go. You can go back north, you can go south, you can go east.
All right, south or east?
Rochambeau.
Well, let's try south.
Heading south. Okay.
I'm gonna stay as much out of sight as I can while everybody goes through the door.
Okay. So I
don't want to be seen.
You're gonna hide, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a sneaking hiding skill that you need to roll for that? No, that's not right, because in this game it works different. Okay, that leads you to...
I'm gonna hold my sword ready just in case.
That is a good plan in here. 67. Okay, darkness, cold as winter sweat, wraps around you. Large oak tables, scarred and beaten, lay scattered like toys about this room. There, wood crushed and splintered. Dark stains cover the floor and the wall. The room is about 30 feet wide east to west and about 60 feet long north to south. There's a door.
Any of the wood? Well, I guess they would be splintered, huh? Are any of the tables, do they have pieces big enough I can replace one of our 10-foot poles with?
Not as a pole. It's a shattered table. You have a door in the south wall is the only other thing that...
Well, a room like this is definitely going to have treasure somewhere, so I'm going to search the room.
And a set of double doors to the east. Okay? You can search.
I'm going to search the room.
Roll your d6.
I'll search as well, just in case.
How much are you going to search? Because it takes a full turn.
Well, I rolled a 1.
It takes a full turn to search 10 minutes. and it's a 10-foot by 10-foot square, which is 1 square, and this is a 60 by 30 room. So how long do you guys want to spend searching?
Ouch. Well, I did roll a 1.
You did roll a 1, which is great. So if you take 1 square,
Did I
you'll be
find
able
anything
to
in that
find
one
what it is to
square?
be found. No, you find nothing in that 1 square. You decided to search for 10 minutes.
Alright. I'm going to pick 3 squares at random and just search them.
Okay, that will take another 20 minutes on top of what has already been done. And I should have been keeping track of the time of day.
So I got a 1 on 1 square and a 2 on the other one.
Okay, you find nothing worth anything.
Rats.
You don't find those either. That's how void this room is. But you do find evidence that there was a large amount of blood shed in this room.
That's probably from the bodies from the other room. Or the bones.
That's gross. Okay, what is it, south or, what was it, west?
East.
No, east.
There's a single door to the south and double doors to the east.
I don't know, what
Well,
do
we
you
know
think?
I know there's no traps in this room, so we can go south and come back.
Doable.
Okay. Let's go south.
Alright, I'm gonna have my mace ready.
Okay.
I have my sword ready.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get lucky like that again, but you never know. It's best
Who
to be
knows?
prepared. Once again, I will melt into the darkness
Okay.
because I'm a thief and I don't like to be seen.
Wow. This 10-foot wide arched corridor starts at a heavy wooden door on the north. Cool, moist air blows out from an archway in the west wall.
Oh, dang. Do we have any minions left?
I think there's one, actually. But I don't remember now. Also, if you keep traveling south, the corridor that you're in will turn to the west. It will turn to the west. It won't be a question. But if you keep walking in, it's the first 20 feet, you'll notice that it leads to another corridor that has it ends, but it's got a corridor of doors. Almost like some living quarters.
Well, let's head that way.
Do you want to go down the corridor? Is that what we're doing? Corridor?
Yes.
Okay. So a sickly yellow lichen covers the ceiling of this 10-foot wide passage running east and west. Opening off to both sides of this passage are 10-foot square alcoves. Rotting cots and rags are in the shadows of the alcoves. A deathly silence fills the hall. And as you guys enter into the hallway, you feel that kind of this sickening dread kind of creep up your spines, and your stomach kind of falls out from underneath of you. You don't quite know why until you roll initiative as you see some skeletons jump out to attack you.
Oh, there we go.
It's a good thing I got my mace. Okay, let's see. What was the initiative roll? It's D6, wasn't it?
Roll a d6.
A5.
Okay.
Did we want high numbers or low numbers? I don't
Low
remember.
numbers.
Yeah. So the skeletons are going first. That is not good for you guys. Luckily, they're really awful skeletons. But I can do this. Do that. Right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so I take it the tank was in front because he usually is, which means Joe, you are taking a crit, which means you take 6 damage from one skeleton as he attacks you, and the other one will also hit, and they do that. So they do one of these for 1 point of damage. He kissed you with his nasty, rotten teeth.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I'm ugly.
So is he. He's a rotten skeleton. Okay, and then they will try to attack some of the people behind you. Let's say the cleric is coming up next. He will take damage also. And he will take 5 points of damage. And then get a crit for 6, so he takes 11. Which is not good for him. Because I'm not sure where your guys' hit points were. I think you guys healed up, but I don't remember.
Yes, we did. We had enough time to do that toward the end of last time. We didn't really run into anything.
And then the paladin will take 3 points of damage. Battle damage. Okay. And that makes it your guys' turn. Gobble snort.
Who's okay? I'm going to take a swing at the first skeleton.
Okay.
This is where I rolled a 20.
Yes.
I rolled a 4.
You will miss. For
well,
whatever
that's a
reason,
4.
the thin
That would have been a
bones of the
6
skeleton,
after my modifier.
that still would have missed. The thin bones of the skeleton prove too much for you, and you just can't seem to make a blow connect. Okay,
Right.
that makes it the paladin's turn, or the paladin, the cleric's turn, and I suggest somebody turn undead.
Well,
Is that me?
I guess
think
Garth
that's
is going to cast Turn Undead.
You don't really cast it, you do it.
Let's see. I think you have to cast it, or there's a...
There are rules for it, but it's not casting a spell, per se. He's got to clutch his
But it's
holy
like
symbol and do his deal.
He flashes that holy symbol as hard as he can.
That's right. Turning the undead. Type 1 skeleton. Let's see, he's level drained for 1, which means he can only turn. He doesn't destroy them. Oh well. It's better than nothing.
Does he have to roll a die, or is it automatic?
2d6 creatures are affected. So you have to roll 2d6, but it is automatic otherwise, unless it's certain
Right.
things, but...
First roll of his 2d6. Whoops. 5 and a 1.
Okay. So he turns 6 of them, which makes 4 of them, and they're turned for, what did it say, 3d4 rounds? So I'm going to close some pages. Yes, 3d4 rounds.
7 rounds.
Okay, so they run and hide in their various old quarters, and you have 4 left to deal with. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Let's clear that nonsense. That makes it Vex's turn.
Alright. I'm going to attempt a sneak attack.
They
Can I
would
do
have
that?
seen you coming.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, I was.
You guys were walking actively and walking down a hallway that they jumped out of, so...
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to use my +3 mace that I got from the treasure room.
Okay.
Figure they're undead. Smash the bones.
And it's +3.
Yes. Alright. Let me. I gotta look up what the damage is on that one. What's their size?
Medium.
Medium size. So it's D4 plus 3.
They are human skeletons. So.
Okay. So D4 plus 3.
For what? What are you doing?
He's swinging his mace.
Why is it D4 plus 3? Is that just damage?
Yeah, that's the damage, but I gotta hope to hit it first.
Yeah.
6. Never mind.
It also causes you some issues, as your mace goes between a pair of ribs.
Swing and a miss.
Indeed.
He must have not had very many ribs if my mace went through his ribs without...
Dude, who knows how long these skellies have been around. Makes a Godfrey's turn.
So I think I've recognized this one.
Yeah. Godfrey has his giant magic sword of flashy lightiness.
What was the damage on his sword?
It was a +2 sword, unless it was a vampire. And then it did something amazing.
14, does that hit?
Yeah.
Sweet. What was, let's see, damage was what?
It's +3 for undead, actually.
What die?
I assume a D8.
Yeah, it's long
swords are D8s.
Yeah.
So 5 plus 2?
8. It's a +3 versus undead, so... Oh, sorry. Oh, stop yawning. Okay. I know, we barely even started and I'm already yawning. It's terrible. Okay. 8. Alright, you will smash... He will smash one to pieces.
So they're not very tough.
Not really. They're skeletons. They're basic human skeletons. If you can hit them, they're pretty much toasted. That's just apparently you guys can't seem to hit them. So.
Okay, fighter, so all you have to do is just flick them.
And alright, you completely violate this shadow demon and you're having a tough time with first, like, skeletons. The irony in this game as we've been playing has been horrendous. Okay, and there are 3 left that are not turned and cowering, so they will roll, and ooh. The fighter will take 2 points. The cleric will take 3 points, and the paladin will take 6 points. As the skeletons reach out with their raking claws and scratch at you.
This is great.
Alright.
Start getting molested by, like, CR1 skeletons.
Alright, my turn?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a swing.
Do. Hit something.
19.
That will actually connect with something.
Well, 19 plus 2, so it's 21.
There you go. That's getting it done. Now just don't roll minimum damage.
1d8 plus 2. Plus 6. 1d8 plus 2 plus 6. I gotta pay attention to that.
You do indeed.
So that would be a 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 6 is 15.
That's enough. You need to have to completely obliterate the skeleton, dude. It's just like dust. You like look at it and it just like completely disintegrates.
Okay.
Okay. Garth, Goat Rider.
Well, Garth saw that I did that, and he's going to go ahead and swing his mace.
Garth should have been riding a giant goat and brought it with him inside of Ravenloft.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been awesome.
And Garth rolled a 4.
Garth is not hit with his mace still.
Oh no, he turned the skeletons last time, so he did his part.
Yes. But he hasn't been very successful with that mace still. And I believe it was the magic mace also, so...
Yes.
And that makes it Vex's turn.
Okay, I'm going to roll again. and hope I hit something this time because I'm not very good at hitting things. It's pretty much the way I grew up.
You're a thief. Your job isn't to hit people. It's to take their stuff while they don't know it, which you're also not very good at.
Well, I could hit them in the back of the head, knock them out, and then take their stuff. Except I suck at that, so I just take their stuff.
That's why I just poison them.
Okay, here we go.
Wait. That might actually do something.
No way.
I don't know.
Hey, so I add +3 to that, right?
Dude, they're skeletons. They suck. You do... Yes? It's a magic weapon, so whatever the addition is, you add to your rolls and damage.
Okay,
whoa.
Did you not know that, Joe?
I didn't know that, no.
Oh, yeah. If it's a +3 sword, you add +3 to your roll to hit and +3 damage.
Oh, awesome.
Sorry,
That's gonna help
I
even
thought we
more.
addressed that last time. Sorry. I forget that you're new.
I'm a noob.
Yeah.
Alright, so my roll total out of the 10 is 13. Because the
Okay,
mace.
you will hit.
Sweet. Alright.
It bobs and weaves, but you managed to connect it just hard enough to do some damage.
Okay, 6 damage.
Nice. You will also pound it into dust.
Eat that, sucker.
That makes 3 down, correct? Since you guys actually
Correct.
started connecting. Okay, so there's one left. Which makes it Godfrey's turn.
Okay. Roll.
And I should have brought some water out with me. I did not. I might have to run back.
See, his is +2.
So I
So
put the-
10.
+3 versus undead.
Oh, okay, so 11.
Okay.
Hits.
He is a paladin. Ranger. Stop yawning! Paladin 5. That will hit.
You miss.
It's a D8 +3 plus his strength, which I don't remember. I don't think he has a strength bonus, actually.
Ouch.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's 4 damage.
Okay, well, luckily it was one of the weaker skeletons, and he hits it. So there are no immediate skeletons that are harming you guys, and you have 5 rounds until the others come back, which is about 30 seconds.
Oh.
So you guys have 30 seconds to either run out the door or run down the hall. Not this hall with all the rooms, but the other hall. That's at the end of where you guys were standing. So back out the door you came, or go forward and to the left.
Vex, I'll follow you wherever you go.
I'm not good leadership material. I'm a thief. I follow.
Remember, I'm a
You
half
go.
orc. I'm ugly. All right, let's run down the hall.
Ugly doesn't mean you can't make tactical decisions. Okay, so down the hall to the left, you enter into this tiny little alcove in which there is a spiral staircase of gray and dusty stone leading upward.
Oh, we wanted to go down. All right, let's start heading up the stairs.
Okay.
I have my sword at ready.
How far up do you want to go? Do you want to go up one level, or do you want to keep going? It's the spiral staircase, and it goes a long way.
Is there openings at each level, or is it all
There
just
are
solid?
there are indeed openings at each level.
Well, if we can only go upward, let's take it and see where the first floor is. If it's any place familiar, then we can just go up another floor.
Sounds good.
Actually, hold on. You can go
If
down.
we-
Oh, we can go down.
Yeah.
Vex, we're going down.
You see, this is why my map sucks.
Well, dude, it is super hard to see.
No, just the descriptions of everything
Yeah.
makes
Well,
it really tough for me to keep up my map making of this area.
well, seriously, dude. Like, there are 2 pages of maps, and this is one of them.
Now, if I stare close up, do I get a cheat?
Well, you wouldn't even know where you are anyway. It's all coded, so
Oh, you need to put a little dot saying you are here.
yeah. You just gotta not get lost while you're doing it. Okay. So you guys go down a level to this room, which is described thus. The stairs descend into black, still water that fills an arched hallway before you. The water's surface is like dark, mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by the thwick of a drop falling from the ceiling. 20 feet down the hallway, arched doorways lead downward 2 feet from each side of the hallway. In each arched doorway, an iron door stands closed and partially submerged. All is still except for a weak cry for help coming through the south door.
Let's shine a light in the water with a bullseye lantern.
Okay, you just want to be careful you don't submerge the lantern.
Right.
Diagram A.
Well, it's a beam, so we're able to hold it up to shine the light like a flashlight into the water.
Right. What on earth is he talking about? Oh, that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so as you guys attempt to try and walk down this hallway, the first step you find your foot does not meet the floor initially.
That's weird.
No, that's fun. Well, it's fun for me. I don't know how much fun it is for you guys. Gobble Snort, you need to roll percentage dice for me. Oh.
70.
70. Okay, you manage to move out of the way before you fall. Okay, so this is a 10 foot by 10 foot hallway, but it goes down quite a ways. You've got about, what is that, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet before either of the doorways that you can see that were submerged. How do you guys want to try and traverse this place now that you know the floor is trapped? So we'll say that there are 10-foot square stones on either side of the hallway.
Oh, man. And can I shine the bullseye into the trap and see what's below it, or?
It looks like a floor.
How far down?
Great description. Looks like a floor.
It's partially submerged, so it's like up to your knees. So it's not super far down, but it feels like a lot longer drop.
So we have how many 10-foot poles? 2?
We did use one. We cut it down, remember, into 2-foot sections.
I'm trying to figure out if we use that sort of like to tap the ground in front of us as we're going and see if we can find the trap.
Yeah, that's why I brought 2. The other one's collapsible. All right.
Okay, so how do you guys want to do this?
Because we need to get to those doors. Which towards the one with the person crying. Which is which
the
direction?
South door.
Again, south. They like south.
Let me find traps.
Oh, I already found one.
Let me find one in a way that won't get the rest of our group killed.
Okay, so are you taking? We'll just say north stones, south stones. So which stones are you taking first in this 20-foot wide hallway?
I'll cry for help. Except, I don't know. We didn't have very much success with the last person we came across that needed help.
I have a mirror. Can we use the mirror to see for the reflections once we
Maybe.
find this other person? Or is that
Maybe.
just a vampire myth?
No, it's pretty true in D&D. Depending on what setting you're playing in, of course. And which vampires they're using. I would prefer the traditional style Revenants more than a normal vampire, like Anra style. That's me. Or Draugr, because they're awesome also. It's all about mythological sources, man. They're way scarier than anything that we've come up with. Like our super, glistening, shiny vampires.
Don't mention it.
No.
I've never read the books, never seen the movie. Why don't you check the south floor?
Do I need to go above or below my skill on a T100?
It was below.
Below?
Yeah, so if it's like 35, it's 35 and under.
Alright. Okay, so my roll just barely missed it because I had to score a 41. I got a 44.
Okay, well, you were convinced that that section of floor is safe, and you step out onto it, and lucky enough for you, it is.
All right, I'm following him.
Okay, so that one 10-foot square is good to go.
Okay.
How many 10-foot squares do we have to travel to get to the door?
A 5.
And they're all in a row? It's not like you go left, right, or up,
Yeah,
down, up, down.
it's
BA start.
You could if you wanted to. It's 20 feet wide, and you're on 10-foot square sections. So the one 10 foot to the south is fine. From what you understand, but there is also stuff off to your left, or right, so you're in the south. So if you wanted to take a step to your right and test that one, which is the one Joe fell through, you would know that it is, or almost fell through, you would know that it is a trapdoor.
Oh, we already know that one is.
Yes. So far, the south passage is the correct passage, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to maintain its solidarity.
Well,
For all
we
you
can't
know,
just.
this whole thing could be trapped, and every
Yeah,
other brick could be trapped. So,
We just can't stand here, though.
no, aside from the fact that you would get trench foot because it's submerged, and that would be yucky.
Right. All right. We have that minion. We're going to send him forward one step. How's that sound?
And then the things you make these guys do. He'll shakily step out on there, grumble about not getting paid enough, and be fine.
Okay. Well, I'll step with him. You want to keep pushing him forward, Vex?
Yes.
You have a 10-foot pole. You don't have to sacrifice someone. He is the worst bosses ever. Okay, he will
Yes,
take
but
another...
think of the reviews this temp agency will be getting for all the minions we keep hiring out from them.
They get horrible reviews. Are you kidding? You guys slayed a bunch of them, raised them from the dead, and brought them back to their town.
But we brought him back.
As zombies, that's not the same. You're gonna
But
get horrible
think of the-
reviews.
Think of the fortunes we bring back. Should pay off any resurrection spells they need to
You
perform.
bring any fortune back the first time. You brought back a bunch of injured people, undead, and then tried to steal from the town. So far, you're not
Adventures.
really scoring any points. The
It's the
nearest town
adventurer's
outside
life
of
for
Barovia.
me.
Yeah,
All right. We
apparently.
have 2 squares left to go. three?
Yes, 2.
Vex, take your pull and check it.
I will take my poll and I will check it. And I don't find anything.
Okay, how hard are you pushing?
Obviously not hard enough to set the trap off because I rolled a 65.
Okay. You are convinced that it is okay.
I'm scared. It's usually the last one that goes off.
Well, as you're convinced, you take a nice step out, and the rest of the party sees an explosion of air and water fly up around you, and you are engulfed, and suddenly appear in a very tight-fitting room with bars.
Uh-oh.
Me?
You.
Because you believe the trap wasn't there.
And the rest of you just see Vex disappear in a cloud of water and air.
Oh boy, so now I'm by myself?
Yay!
Or with my two teammates?
With your two other teammates, yeah. And all you see is a whirlpool that begins to fill itself back up.
Well, I'm not going to step there. So I will go to the other side of that one.
Okay. We'll see what Vex is doing real quick. Vex, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out where I am.
Trying to figure out where you are. You
Because
are quite...
I got teleported, I'm completely disoriented in an already disorienting place.
Yeah. You are quite obviously in a jail cell. The water is about 5 feet deep where you're at.
Lovely.
And they are blocked by iron bars. Your cell.
Can I see anything?
You can see water dripping from the ceiling.
How wide's the room?
It's a 10-foot by 10-foot room. You see a kitty corner from you, so diagonally across from you in the room, there is a mild illumination. Other than that, the room is completely dark because the paladin has the light source.
Well, rats.
So there's a mild glow in the corner under the water, but other than that, ooh,
That wasn't a good sound.
what's that stand for? I don't even know what that letter is. Oh, yes, I do. What are you gonna do in your particular room? Are you just gonna like stand there and look around?
Yeah, for the time being, I need to figure out where I am.
Okay,
Are you not able to open the cell or pick locks?
or search or anything like that?
I think I'm just going to lean against the wall and cry.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, cutting back into the hallway with the rest of the party, you begin to hear this faint sobbing coming from the north of you.
Oh hey.
And it
The north of me.
sounds-
So the same way we just left.
No, because you're in this hallway. Remember there were two doorways?
Right.
So you hear this faint, ghastly, rather feminine sob coming from the north. And you have 2 squares to go.
I'm pretending to
that's-
cry like my son does.
And that's the direction we're heading?
Well, you were headed in between these 2 doors, so you've got to go north or south.
Well, now
But
we're
you
gonna-
have to figure out how to go. You guys are on the south set of stones, and before you, in front of you, there is a trap, quite obviously. So you're going to have to figure out if the stone currently above you is trapped also before you begin to move forward.
Well, I'm gonna take our 10-foot pole, the one that I have still, and I'm gonna hit the stone.
Okay, it does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, I'm gonna step on it.
Okay, and it holds your footing.
So now I have 1 step before the north door or the south?
No, you had to turn.
Okay.
So if you turn back down to the direction you were heading, because you were heading west on the southern
This is so
passage.
confusing. Okay.
Yeah. You were heading west on the southern passage, and your passage west was blocked by a trap. So you turned north, took a step north, and now you're turning back to the western direction. Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to test the western square that is next to the trapped square that your companion was eaten in.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and use the pole again.
Okay, and it appears to not be trapped. Boom.
All right. Well, it's not trapped, so I'm going to tell our minion, hey, it's not trapped. I'm going to have him step in front of me and.
He will not
step.
be convinced. He says no. No.
I'll say, hey, Garth, you want to go ahead and leave me?
That is not fair. He's not even here. Your choice, man. You're the big and the brave.
I'm the only one.
You're the
okay.
brawn with little brains. You're all like, I got this.
I'm going.
Okay, you step on it and it holds your weight.
Sweet. So how many more steps before we get to either that north door or south door?
You can go through the north door right now. You have one square to the south to test before you can go through the south door.
All right. Is the north door the one where you hear the feminine sobbing?
Yes.
I'm going to open the north door.
Are you indeed? Okay, as you barge into this room, you set off no traps, and you notice that a fungus-laden ceiling hangs 3 feet above still black water that fills the dungeon. The water is 5 feet deep, small cells. Their entrances blocked by iron bars are on both sides of this arched central hall. Liquid drips from the hanging growth on the ceiling. As stated next to you, in a set of in one of the cells to your right, there is a faint glow coming from the ground, and in the back left corner, as you guys shine your light in, you find Vex crying softly to himself, rocking back and forth on his heels, because if he was in the fetal position, he'd be drowning.
All right. I want to look at that faint glow before I go over to Vex.
Okay. If you go and tread, you will find a magical sword laying on the ground.
Sweet. Okay, I'm going to take that magical sword.
Okay. Hold on one sec. Let's see if it actually gives a good description of something. It does not. Okay, as you pick up the sword, you will hear this kind of, or more as feel an impression of a voice go, "Oi!"
So it's a Scotch sword?
I don't know, is it?
Well, I'll have to get used to it first. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that. I'm going to go see if I can go to Vex now and get him out of his cell.
Okay, Vex, your companions approach you.
Took you long enough.
I had to play hopscotch.
It's kind of a weird place to do that. Get me out of here.
All right. Can I go ahead and try a major test to see if I can bend these bars?
You can try to go Superman on the bars instead of
All
having,
right.
the thief try and pick them.
Yeah, well, he's been hiding here rocking, so let's hear. I have to roll under a 40%.
I'm a wimp. I don't want to bend
I
them.
rolled an 88. Nope, didn't work. Sorry, I'm too strong.
Okay, your half-orc friend is attempting to break you out of this prison bars to no avail. What is your next action?
I'm gonna attempt to pick the lock.
Oh, I should have done something I didn't do. Okay.
All right. Let me see. Lock picking is 46. Okay. Yay!
You should have done that first.
I didn't want to throw this roll away.
Well, then. Sorry, I glitched for a second. Yeah, you'll be able to pick the lock.
Woohoo! Click, click. Chink. Okay. I'm out.
All right.
Think there's anything else in here,
Get
or
it
should we
out.
head back?
Hey, that's
All
a
you
cool
guys are doing
sword.
is releasing him, picking up a magic sword, and getting out.
Well, that's a good start, don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. What else are you guys doing?
Well, I'm tired of standing in 5 feet of water. Can we go someplace dry now?
Well, let's go see what the other sobbing was in the other room.
Yeah, the cry for help.
Yeah, because that's sort of important too.
Okay. I'll follow along.
All right.
Okay, so you guys walk right back out into the other bit of submerged hallway in front of you that you can go check before you need to, or before you can open the door, the other door.
You want to check for traps on that last square before we cross over?
Sure. Can't promise any success, but I can give it a try.
I can get you. We can just have you pick yourself back out again if you get trapped over there again.
A6.
You don't see anything.
Okay, we're good.
All right.
It'd be so awesome if it was trapped again, but it's not. Like, dude, we're totally awesome.
All right. So you want to check the door for traps also, so I don't try and like kill us when breaking through the door to.
Oh, jeez. You are making me throw all my good rolls away. It's a 5.
Wow.
You also don't notice anything.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and open the door.
So much
Okay.
wind.
You will be bugs. You will trigger no traps, and you can walk in.
All right. What do we see?
You see another set of jail cells. In the far right corner, you will see a person in it, and he'll grab the bars and say, "Please help me! I have been here for ages."
Okay.
Can I use my mirror to look at the person and see if I can see his reflection?
If you want to try and finagle it, you totally can. You're gonna like turn your back to him and start looking like you're.
Yeah. Looking at myself, my ugly beauty.
I know, I'm so beautiful. I'm half-orc.
Please look at this small polished surface right here.
Yeah, you will see that he has a reflection.
Okay. Good news.
Dude, he's totally not a vampire. Of course I'm not.
All right, so we're gonna go up to his cell. I'm gonna try and bend the bars again just to see if I can be awesome. Nope, not awesome.
Nice. I can't see your rolls. I can see 10s, but not yours.
It'll pop up in a second. It's an 83.
None of yours have for me.
None of them?
Uh-uh.
Huh.
Okay. What was I saying? Okay. What are you gonna do? Please help me.
How long? You've been here for ages. Who put you in here?
This is the Count. The Count put me here
Why?
because he is insane. I am from the village. He captured me in one of his raids.
How long
Please
ago?
let me out. I do not know. I cannot keep track. It is dark here. But you can tell he's been here for a while. Like he's pretty waterlogged. He's got some open sores and stuff.
Okay.
That's gross.
Well, he's been hanging out in a bath for who knows how long. Doesn't exactly do marvels on your complexion. The thief is just standing there like, dude, that sucks.
Well, I don't have a key. Are there any keys in the room?
You've got a walking key with you. He just has to like actually pick the lock.
I just tried. It failed. Do you want me to try again?
You can take as long as you need to try. You just have to roll every time. How long are you gonna spend trying to pick the lock?
Well, I already tried once. I'll try it again. Okay, 16 this time. I should be able to do it if there is a lock on it.
Yeah, you will be able to unlock the door eventually. It takes you, half an hour or so, but the person inside seems to be fairly patient. He doesn't seem to be in too much of a rush, as he's been here for who knows how stinking long. The fact that somebody else is here and is able to help.
He had time to develop patience.
Yeah. He's happy he's out. He greets you all quite warmly. Shakes your hands, does that kind of grateful thing. Says, please, let us leave before the Count gets to us.
Do you know your way out of here?
I do not, and I would not leave alone. There is too much here.
What's your name?
My name is Mikhail.
All right. What do you think we do, Vex? I know our paladin would protect him.
Paladin.
Paladin, yes. He's gonna ride a magic carpet.
Nice. I can disturbingly see Nolan doing that, and that's not a very pretty picture.
Don't you trust him?
No, he's my brother. Dude, you have siblings. Do you trust them?
No.
See, there you go.
All right.
Would I let him watch my children? Yes. Do I trust him? No. Mm-mm.
So now we got to find our way back through that hallway again.
Indeed. Do you remember which squares are the death ones? That's. Or you can keep going. There are two ways that you can go. You can either go east or west now.
Okay, so for this guy's own protection, I think it would be fitting if we stuck him right in the middle of our line.
Okay. But if he tries to separate us, don't let him.
Yeah, well, we just need to decide who's going to be number 1, number 2. I'll be number 3, so I can be right behind this guy, and if he tries anything funny, he'll get my knife in his back.
Okay. I guess I'll be in front.
He doesn't hear me saying this.
Does he not?
All right, so let's go.
Okay, which way do you guys want to head?
Which way looks drier?
Back out the way you came.
Oh.
I like that question. Yeah. Do the stairs keep going down? I don't think they do they?
No.
Okay, so I guess we can just go back upstairs.
Okay, well, you won't need to roll again if you're going to go back out the way you came to try and test
there's the trap.
Remember where they're at. Okay, so that leads you upstairs. You can go up several stories. Where does this end? I believe you can go up 4 floors. So how do you want to do this?
Well, we go up the way we came. We end up... Let's see, there was the floor with all the skeletons. We might want to take care to be quiet so we don't let them know that we're walking by up the stairs. So I guess we can skip the floor that's immediately above us and then stop off on the floor above that. So 2 levels up.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that if you desire. Let's see, and if you guys do that, you'll be heading in this direction. It's like rats in a maze. Okay, you will come out into this area here. Just. Okay, And you come across a corridor if you hop off on this level. This long, narrow corridor runs east and west. Cobwebs fill the hall and obstruct sight beyond a few feet. It is a single 10-foot wide hallway.
This almost sounds like the one that we lit on fire earlier.
I think that was a great idea.
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
No, you guys got hurt.
Is this the cobweb hallway?
No, this is a completely different floor.
A different cobweb hallway.
That cobweb hallway is 2 stories up.
Okay. Is there anything noteworthy in this hallway?
Cobwebs.
The cobwebs.
Noteworthy. Unless these are like
That's a ton of cobwebs, man.
covered in bling.
Dude, when was the last time you were in a hallway that was so filled with cobwebs you could only see a few feet in front of you? That's pretty noteworthy to me. I don't know.
Actually, I've been in a place like this big old community hall when I was 13 to help my dad tear down.
That's cool.
Yeah, it took us over a year and a half to do it with crowbars. It was just me and my dad and my 2 brothers.
It's still cool, dude. I'd be searching for buried treasure all over the place. I play way too much D&D. I'd be like, I know this! There's a secret door here! We have to check it!
Well, guess what? I think there's a secret door here. We have to check it.
So this corridor goes for quite a bit. How long do you guys want to follow this? Until its ultimate end?
Huh?
How far do you want to go?
Oh, how about we just start taking it a square at a time?
Okay. You can,
Yeah, that'll probably work.
what are you taking a square at a time for?
Checking for traps.
Okay. Do you want to do it every square or every few squares?
Let's do it every other square.
Okay.
Just kind of go quick but thorough.
Gotta take some time. Okay.
Nothing there. Next section. Nothing there. Next section.
Hold on a second. You
So-
travel 3 times 60 feet. Let's see, that's 20, 40. That's 10. Okay. As you walk down this hallway through the cobwebs, you will come and see a turret in front of you, like a giant round room, without a door. It just opens up into this castle turret. And then the passage veers to the right and down another little hallway area. And then dead ends about 40 feet in front of you, but you can see it actually stop.
There doesn't appear to be anything here.
Well, there's 2 rooms that you might be able to check. But
Do we want to bother to check the rooms?
it's up to you guys.
I already got a cool sword that is Scottish.
Periodically, you feel a pushing in the back of your mind.
So it might be cursed.
Well, it doesn't push you to, like, stab anyone or anything. Well, not any of your comrades, anyway. To you, it feels like it's begging for a fight.
Oh, sweet.
Well, why don't we go upstairs again? I don't think there's anything here. We probably
Okay.
won't find anything.
Don't want to look through any of the areas around them.
Should we?
Oh, no, it's up to you.
Well, you have a lot of the search skills. I don't know how well I'd be able to help you.
Okay, you said there were doors where?
I said that there is a round turret in front of you. and you can tell it is just by the interior and the way it's structured. And then there is a short passage off to your right that appears that it might have a small alcove to the left as you're walking down this hallway.
Okay, I'm going to slowly approach that little opening and peek around the corner very, very carefully.
Which, because the turret's just right, like dead in front of you. So you're like, walking down this hallway, and it opens up into this room, and then there's some passage that shoots off to the right.
So I'm going to look down the passage carefully.
Okay. It looks like a passage. Looks like they described there might be a small alcove to one side, off to the left as you're staring down it. But that turret is right dead smack in front of you. It's finally starting to cool down, man. Dang.
Ideas? I don't see anything immediately. However,
I'm scared of the turret area, but the alcove is interesting. So if we were to head that way, I would like to hug the wall as much as possible.
I'll join the club because that's what I'm doing.
So you're going to go down the little hall passage, side passageway?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk down the side passageway, and as you walk past the little alcove, you'll see it's just that. Looks like a little archer's post. See a single arched corridor leads to the south. There are several mirrors in this room. Wait, that's so... No, that is it. Several mirrors in this room. However, you do see a tall, dark figure in a flowing cape floating in the middle of the room.
Oh, boy.
Old archer slits in the north and west walls are bricked up.
Can we shine the bullseye lantern on the dark figure?
Hold
on. Before you do that,
oh, he's already spoken.
Use your mirror first.
Well, there's mirrors all over the room.
Can we see this person's reflection in any of them?
You can, because as you shine the bullseye lantern, you see that it is not a person. It's a mannequin dressed up in very nice clothes with a long dark cape.
Wow.
Good.
That was lackluster.
Well, you guys kind of skipped a really important part in the beginning of this adventure with the path that you chose. So this is part of the back end of that.
Okay. You want to search that mannequin, see if there's anything in it?
I'm pretty sure there's nothing in it, but I can go ahead and give it a try. Yeah, there's nothing there.
Okay, well, as you search it, you notice that it's once again suspended from the ceiling on some strings and things, and it looks like it projects an image of this likeness into a different area of the castle.
Okay, now that's creepy.
The only other thing I would have said was hit it with a 10-foot pole and see if it's a pinata.
Nice.
Ooh, can I? Can I?
Smack it around if you want. See what happens. Maybe it comes to life and kills you all.
Maybe some bats or giant spiders will come crawling down.
Alright, I'll be one of those creepy marionettes in Devil May Cry. Steven hated those things.
Those were freaky.
Those
I watched
things-
my brother play that game.
First one was amazing. The third one was the best. Fourth one was alright. The remake was terrible. Two.
You know
was
what? They
just
should make a
weird.
game entirely based off H.P. Lovecraft.
They have several.
They have?
Yeah, they've not been horrendously good. Although one of them that actually pulled a lot of influence from Lovecraft, called Eternal Darkness on the GameCube, was friggin' amazing. Like that game totally screwed with you. Because I had a sanity meter, which most of the H.P. Lovecraft games do. But as you went more and more insane in the character, like stuff would happen, like the screen would start to tilt more and more and more, or like your volume meter would look like it randomly would turn down, or like you would shrink through hallways, or your limbs would start to fall off like randomly, and then you would snap back into like reality. Like it was just trippy, some of the stuff that happened, and every story is a different point in history. So you start out in like Rome, as a Roman soldier, and then you go through like uh, medieval times as like this page looking for somebody and like all this stuff, and it's pretty awesome. You go through like a Revolutionary War time period and World War One and stuff. It's pretty slick. They do a really good job. They were supposed to be doing a sequel, but it's gotten caught and delayed like every amazing game usually seems to be. It's in development hell, but that game was freaking brilliant. Like, it was so spooky. They did such a fantastic job. Anyway, and there are three different major gods in it, like Cthulhu god types, old ones, and then each has a different ending, and then there's one ultimate ending, if I'm not mistaken. If you play all three of them, play the game through three. If you torture yourself 3 times in a row, you get to see the main ending. Anyway, it's pretty awesome.
Is there anything else to see in this little area here?
No.
Alright, should we just go back the way we came?
Sure.
And then up the stairs next floor?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, you do also notice
Yeah,
that this is the main floor that you guys entered in. You can see that from the arrow slits that it's pretty much at ground level.
Alright. Then... Alright, let's just go upstairs. Next floor up.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, you see much the same stuff. However, about 30 feet in... No. Never mind. So you guys don't have any else. And yeah, it's pretty much the same thing you see. This corridor is pretty cobwebby, and if you guys continue to follow it, you will see another turret in front of you, another level of it with a bunch more arrow slits, and then another little passageway that leads 30 feet down this time before it appears to dead end in a room that was just above the one with the creepy mannequin.
I have a feeling we have to go back through those skeletons unless we go through. Well, that first level, the one where the creepy mannequin, was there a way out of that area?
No,
Or do we have to?
Not that you were able to discover.
Okay, sounds like we may have to go back through those skeletons to get anywhere.
Well, the skeletons were down a side passage that you guys decided to go investigate.
Okay.
Just as a note, if you guys maybe don't turn down there, you may not get jumped by skeletons. Who knows? But there is one more level to where you're going in the spiral staircase.
Do you mind if I'm going to go ahead and heal myself for cure light wounds?
Nope. You guys
No,
should probably do that too, around. Spread the love of healing. Because I think Nolan can heal a D8. And then...
Well, I just rolled an 8, so I just topped myself off, pretty much.
Cool. Well, the cleric took quite a bit, if I'm not mistaken, and so did Paladin.
Yeah.
So we'll just do that. Hang on, I'll do that. How much does Cure Light do again?
1d8.
Just period?
Yeah, 1d8, period.
Alright.
Restoring 1d8 hit points to spell's beneficiary.
Okay, I thought it did more. Or there's more to it. Okay, yeah, so it's not.
The spell does not heal disease. It cannot add hit points beyond.
Right. What was I thinking of? Was it Cure Minor then that I was thinking of? I can't remember anymore. I'm getting all my games mixed up. Okay.
Should we
So what
have
do you guys
Garth do one too? Or
I had him do one on himself.
all right.
Okay. So are you guys going back down to the one passage where you got jumped by the skeletons, or do you want to go up and up and up?
We need to head. We need to be going down because if we keep going up, we're just going to get stuck. As we are trying to get to. I thought we were told the girl was in the dungeon.
There's a lot of things you guys were told.
Alright, do you want to go back downstairs again? Finish the skeletons off. They're pretty easy.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Alright. Back to the skeleton room.
Okay, so that passage is a 40-foot long hallway by 10 feet. If you go straight, if you take the deviation to your left, that's where all the skeletons jump to you. You don't have to go left at all. It is just a straight-out hallway. And that's where all the skeletons are hanging out in every room that you saw. They jumped out through doors and stuff and broke in doors. But when I'm totally spacing on his name. Garth, there you go. When Garth cast or turned undead, man, it's not even that late. I'm not even that tired. I don't know why nothing's working in my brain. When Garth turned undead, they all fled back into their rooms. So, assuming you don't go down that hallway, they may not jump you.
And let's
Alright.
just go ahead and sneak by.
Okay, so you guys quietly sneak by into that room that had all the broken tables and bloodstains everywhere. You've been through the south door, you came through the north door, and the only set of doors you did not go through are the double doors to the east.
All right.
That sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna check the double doors for traps.
Give me a sec to turn to that page. Oh, come on.
If there are any, I don't see any.
No, you don't see any. There's this like weird kind of scratching sound going on over the speakers. It sounds like a Geiger counter. Or a rat.
Or both.
Yeah.
A radioactive rat.
Rats in the Walls by H.P. Lovecraft, because you never want to sleep again. Okay. Alright. This is a long hallway that stands in deadly silence. The low ceiling sags from heavy beams. A fog clings to the floor in thick patches, obscuring everything less than 3 feet above the floor. A giant shadow is cast across the ceiling as a dark figure shuffles purposefully down the corridor toward you.
I'm going to have my sword at ready.
Okay.
The new sword, we might as well see what it does.
Yeah. And he says, "Oi! Have I been drowned for blood?" And you just hear this in the back of your head.
Okay.
Hey. And Mikhail, who is with you, says, "I do not know who that is." Because remember, you guys picked up a tag-along.
Yeah. I'm going to look at the mirror and see if I can see the figure.
You can see the figure.
Okay.
It's not a vampire.
No. And as you stand discussing this, you will see, as he passes into the angle of light, that it appears to be a villager. He looks like he's been pretty beat up, though, a bit scratched, and almost like he's just senile. He keeps giggling to himself at random points.
Let's put him out of his misery.
Really?
He's clearly insane.
You know, our paladin won't like that.
Yeah, no, he will stop you from harming an innocent, seemingly innocent man. And this man will walk up to you and kind of giggle a bit. Come, let's go to your rooms. Let's go to your rooms. Come, follow me.
Well, let's follow him.
Okay, but I'm gonna get my dagger out.
You will follow me. Yes. Okay, let's follow.
Okay, I guess we're gonna follow him, but I'm gonna pay attention to our surroundings as we go down.
Okay.
Is the hallway pretty plain, or do we see anything?
Hold on, let me find where you're going first before I describe what's going on. Okay, you were there.
We're in a hallway, right?
Yes, you are. I gotta find out where he's taking you first. Okay, he actually takes you to another set of stairs just south in this hallway. And it leads you down. Is that right? Am I going to the right place? I want that one. I want that one. Seriously, man, this place is so stinking confusing. Okay. Okay. Nope, I don't want to go down. We want to go up. Okay. So he takes you to another spiral staircase, and he takes you up. Up a couple of floors, is that right? No, just up one floor. And he takes you to this room. A lounge. A low ceiling supported by heavy beams seems to press down on this room. The west wall curves with the tower and is fitted with 3 windows of leaded glass and steel latticework. Plush, overstuffed chairs and couches are placed about the room. Their fabric has faded with age until the prints are nearly gone. The bookcase lines the east wall between 2 doors.
I'm going to search the bookcase.
Okay, as you look at the bookcase, you will see some book titles. You'll see Embalming the Lost Art, Life Among the Undead, Learning to Cope, Identifying Blood Types, A Beginner's Handbook, and Masonry and Woodworking. This senile man will go, here, there is a room to just the south for your care, and let me let me just get back to my dinner, and he'll scuttle off. Yeah. Oh, hold on a sec. I actually scared the crap out of me. That's okay.
So garage door the first time, and now the wife this time?
Yeah, I remember the garage door from last time. That was funny.
That was my lovely wife bringing me a cup of water because it's like been hot out here. But I got headphones on and I'm laughing like an insane man. And she goes, "Nicholas," I'm like, So I thought you heard somebody call my name the first time, and I was like, is somebody talking to me? Like, no way. And then I look under there, and there's like this hand reaching out with this cup, and I'm like, oh god, we die! It's zombies! It's zombies! Bye! Okay.
So he says the right-hand room is ours?
To the south, which is left of you, but yeah.
Okay.
Stop it.
And what's on the other side? There's 2 sets of doors, right? On both sides of the case, there's 1 set?
There's the door that you guys came through. And coming up this flight of stairs, there's a small landing, and there's an additional flight of stairs that continues to lead up. But you guys came through a door, and it leads to another room. You're clearly in some kind of tower at this point. This room is about 20 by 40 feet, and in the southeast corner of the room is a door that leads through to what you would presume is this guest room that he was talking about.
All right, I'm going to take 15 minutes to meditate real quick to recharge my spells.
Okay.
And I assume Garth is going to do the same. Is make sure we have our light spells and everything else back and charged up. And our healing spells are back.
Okay. Mikhail will look fairly impatient. He says, "We are supposed to be leaving. And you rest?"
Oh, it's worth it.
We've had a long day.
You've had a long day. I have been trapped in that dungeon.
I
for
killed a
who knows
shadow
how
demon.
long. I do not
And
care.
I helped.
Fine. If you wish to rest, then you will rest in peace. And you guys need to roll me initiative.
Oh!
I told you this guy was shifty.
I'm glad we healed.
6.
Oh! He rolls oh, wow.
A 4. He's going first. Or did that not work? I'm
No,
still at
you
-10.
roll.
There you go. I rolled a 6 first, so let's re-roll. There we go. 3. Tim, roll again.
Nope. 4.
4.
4. Why does
He
it
still
keep
goes
saying-
first.
What's with the numerals in the top corner here?
They are counters.
For what? Yours has 0, mine has 1, and Joe has nothing.
Yeah, that's
I
because
have
I set
nothing.
mine to 0.
Counter, you
So-
can click it off.
No, you see how you have your die interface on the top
Yeah,
of the column?
I
On
see where
the
the counter thing is, but
The very bottom, you should see a black square with counter check marked. If
Yeah, I
you
saw
see mine go up,
yeah, I saw it. I've been saying that for a bit.
yeah, and now I'm reducing it back to 0.
Yeah, you can change the color, and that's kind of handy because you can give what order of initiative you're in, or whatever else you need to. Bonus. Click it off. Okay, there we go. Didn't notice it until now. Weird. Anyway, okay. What are we doing? You're getting attacked. He's going first. Okay, as you stand there in kind of shock, you see Mikhail transform and grows a very shaggy coat of fur.
Werewolves.
His claws come out of his hands, and he dashes at the cleric. Kill the healer! And will attack him and hit him. How much does he do? He does this. He hits him for 4 points of damage. Yes. Okay. It's a claw attack. Okay. Makes it the player turn.
Gobble sword. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and swing at him with the new sword. I don't even know what its plus is or anything else. I just want to see how this thing works.
It's a +2, and it'll zing through the air, and it goes, "Yes, blood!"
I rolled a 1.
Hey, weakling, what are you
So
doing?
1 plus 2 is 3.
You're
plus
supposed to connect!
2 is 5. Nothing.
How are we supposed to fight evil if you can't even hit it?
All right,
Okay,
so now
makes
it's
it
Guard's
Guard's
turn.
Yeah.
All right, Guard's gonna go ahead and swing with his mace.
Okay.
He rolled a 20.
Roll to 20. Nice. See, he can hit it. Okay. So
So what I roll for his mace?
he'll do max damage.
Yeah, so it's 2d4.
I think so for maces.
Maces
I'm
are 1d4.
looking at it. Is it? I thought there were more than
1d4.
Yeah, I looked it up. It's
1d4
1d4,
plus
but remember
3.
these. Is it one of the
These are
enchanted
magic
maces?
ones.
Yeah, it's one of the
Yeah.
+3 maces.
Okay, so then it's 4 plus 3,
Right.
so 7.
I don't remember if you have a strength modifier or not, but we'll go with 7. Okay.
You do add strength if you have a strength modifier, but
Right, I was saying I don't remember if he had a strength modifier or not.
yeah.
And I apparently don't have that written down, so... Oh, I do, actually. Does not have a strength modifier.
Okay. Well, he hit for 7. That's something.
Maybe I got that wrong. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, no, 7's nothing to sneeze at. Okay. And since it's a magic weapon, he actually does damage. Okay, that makes it Vex's turn.
Okay, I got my dagger out currently,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and sneak attack if I can.
You cannot. He is aware of you.
What?
Dude,
Fine,
you were in
then
the
I'll
same
just-
room with him. He was your friend up until like 30 seconds ago. He knows you're there. You have to be hidden to have sneak attack work. Or
That's stupid. Okay, well then I'll just attack.
sneak attack. You gotta be sneaky. And I
You
don't remember if they had flanking rules in this or not, and I'm not gonna look it up right now. So
Like every time we've gone into combat, the things we've fought face us.
yeah, that's because they're like surprise you most of the time. It's a scary, dark, gothic castle. Like there's been time you've gotten sneak attack to work a couple of times, at least once.
Yes, once.
Be sneakier.
Practice the art of
Stop
ninja.
having the things we fight turn
Yeah.
around and attack us.
I know it's either like undead, so sneak attack doesn't really work anyway, or like yeah, it's good times. Okay. So you rolled a hit. Did you?
No.
Well, do it.
Do I ever roll to hit anything?
I don't know. You could just sit back and watch everybody else do it.
That's pretty much what I've been doing. That's why I've hardly
Dude,
ever
you've
taken
killed
a
some
hit.
stuff.
You killed a
Just-
skeleton.
I don't know. Shout encouragement. You guys are doing good. Woo!
Well, does that mean he's a bard?
I know.
We raided Ravenloft, and I helped.
And I watched. Nice. I recorded
Okay.
it and stuff. There's like good notes.
And a map that doesn't make any sense.
Welcome to Ravenloft. All right.
Okay, my roll was a 5, which is not a hit.
No, that is not a hit. Okay. Roll for Godfrey.
Okay, this is his roll.
Godfrey of Bouillon.
No, I just rolled that.
What'd you just roll?
A 5 again.
Oh.
Nice.
Because
Well-
you gotta love the RNG.
Well, there's something that to be said for consistency, you know? You don't want to let that go. Okay, that makes
Let's
it...
just trade our inert characters. I
Well,
get
if
the
we
cleric
can-
and you can get the beefy paladin.
Yeah, if we can ever manage to get through Ravenloft, ever, then we can, you know, play something else. Where am I in my brain? That makes it
Your
Mika's turn.
Yeah.
Okay, and he will continue to attack the cleric. And that one will actually miss.
all right. I'm going to take a swing at him with this Scottish sword again.
Dude, you
20.
better hit him!
20.
20. 20 will definitely hit.
So, what is the? Is it a? It's a longsword +2, so it's a 1d8.
+2.
Right. So that's 6 plus 6 on the damage, so that puts it at 12.
Nicely done. And how much was done to him last time? 7? Okay. The sword, whose name is Graham the Smasher,
Awesome.
will scream in delight as he bites deep into your opponent, and the opponent falls limp at your feet. As that tasted good! See what
That's it?
happens
No
when you
blood,
actually hit
nothing?
him!
No blood? No nothing?
No, actually, there doesn't even appear to be any blood in the blade as you pull it out of him.
Wow.
That's nice.
So is the creature dead now?
Yes.
Okay. Now, is Vex able to hear this blade talking, or is it just all in my
You're
head?
the only one. You're
So I'm
the only
going
one
crazy.
to hear it.
Awesome.
Maybe.
Okay. I'm going to
Are
loot the
you gonna
werewolf's
let
body.
everyone else know? Dude, does anybody else hear that talking? Or are you just nobody?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
No.
Do you hear that, Vex?
No.
Hear what? The lamentations of their women?
Okay. I'm going to...
Conan quote, because Conan's anniversary is coming up soon, or is it today? Yesterday? Can't remember. Conan the Destroyer.
Okay. Can I search the werewolf for loot?
Dude, he was hanging out in a rusty old dungeon forever. He's got no loot. You pretty much saved a naked guy who's been running around with you for the last, couple hours.
He still has places I can check.
Ew.
Dude, leave nature's pocket be. That's just... That's less okay.
Thief, man. And treasure hungry.
Dude, if you brought some, rubber gloves with you, feel free, but...
I have a 10-foot pole.
Dude, you know sodomizing a dead body is illegal in, every country ever, right?
He's dead, it's fine.
No, that's not fine. I'm not even gonna... No more. No more with your 10-foot poles. That's less okay. Oh, a dark mark. A dark mark, Tim. Coming from you. Okay, where were we? Man.
In a dark, dark place.
Yeah, in a dark, dark, dark place. A gothic castle talking about sodomizing a werewolf with a 10-foot pole after you kill him with a blood-drinking sword that's Scottish. How far we have fallen. Okay. What are you guys doing now that we need to get back on track and do something productive?
All right, let's check out that room he's going to send us to. I want to open the door, but I don't want to go in it.
Okay. You will see a huge bed that sits in the center of the room. It's a four-poster bed, rising to a black canopy trimmed with golden tassels. Several comfortable divans are placed about the room. There's a banded door in the west and a west wall, and a small unbanded door in the east wall, which is where you came from. No, you're in the west wall.
You want to go through the other door?
Yes,
Jax?
let's go through the other door.
All right.
Okay, and it's about early morning at this point. You guys have been here all through the night, and it's been a long, long night.
Well, could we lock ourselves in that room and rest?
You can if you like.
I'm down.
All right, let's chill.
Since our being up all night has led to us not making very wise decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To say the least, Tim. Man. Okay. Okay. As you guys take your rest, getting back whatever healing you can, you feel a deep, deep sleep come over you. A mildly unnatural sleep.
Oh boy. Bad suggestion.
Okay, we'll do this. Awesome. Okay, and when you guys wake up, you will notice that Garth is missing.
Is he sleepwalking again?
He's doing something.
Are either of the doors disturbed?
They do not appear to be disturbed, no. But you haven't looked through
I
one
thought
of
we
the
barricaded
doors.
Yeah, but I thought we barricaded ourselves in when we rested.
You did.
So there has to be another way in here.
Maybe a crack on the bottom of the door?
Can we search for hidden doors?
Yes, we
You
can, which I will do right now. Let me see what skill was that. Oops. That would be find traps 11. Let me see secret stuff like that.
You got an
Okay.
11?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you already rolled for it. Finding traps
No,
or whatever.
I'm rolling right now.
Okay.
15.
Nice. You will actually discover that in this room, which is a closet, there's pegs lining the walls to hang cloaks and things, that you will find a trap door in the bottom of the closet.
Score. Okay, I found. Check it for traps.
You do not see any traps. This is mildly a trap itself. Simply because you didn't know it was there.
No, see, I found it. I haven't tried to open it yet.
Yeah. No, it doesn't appear to be trapped. Hey, I just found where I was supposed to go. Where am I?
Okay.
And the trapdoor
64.
is in the ceiling, by the way.
Okay, so I rolled a 64 on the trap check.
Okay.
Okay, let me go ahead and push it open.
Okay,
Pull it open.
you will
I don't
push it
know.
open.
Ladder hits me in the face as it comes down.
No, the room is dimly lit, and you will hear some chanting going on.
All right.
Mild chanting. You can't really hear what the words are saying, but you can tell that something's going on that isn't normal.
Okay. So I'm going to use my 10-foot pole to climb up into the trapdoor by
Okay.
climbing the pole.
Okay. You'll climb up into a room. This is a large, oppressive room with a low ceiling of heavy beams. This room is lit only by the dim light of two leaded glass windows in the south wall. Steel lattice work covers both windows. Several tables stand throughout the room, their legs seeming to barely support the glass jars and bottles that sit atop them. And as you
All right,
look
Tim.
around, you'll notice that on the dust on the floor, it looks like something has been dragged, something heavy, across the floor into a room to your north.
Hey, Vex, can the rest of us climb your pole?
East.
Sure. Don't break it.
That did not sound very right. Okay. Today is just degrading. It's been a long day. Okay.
Yes, yes, it has.
All right, moving on. Okay, so you climb this 10-foot pole. Man, I'm all distracted now. And you guys managed to reach up into this room with the same description. There's a bunch of tables with a bunch of jars on them.
Can I look at one of the jars?
You can, and you find one that says hair of bat.
Oh.
And it's full of little hairs.
We're dealing with witches. Vex, you need to hide in the shadows.
Yes, I do. Which I will do right now.
Alright. Which direction is the chanting coming from?
It is coming from the northeast door.
Well, I'm going to head to the northeast door. I'm not going to open it yet, but I'm going to go to it.
Okay.
I have my sword at ready.
Okay. It says, blood! Give me some blood!
Alright, I am going to bust open the door.
Will you now?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Let me try and see something. Oh, I wish these were organized differently. Come on, where's the portal? Users, clone, disintegrate, nice. Haste, hold monster. Hold person, hold portal. Okay. Okay, are you trying to open it or are you going to kick it in?
I'm going to kick it in.
Okay, then you need to roll me your appropriate test.
Percentage. This would be a minor test because it's breaking open a door. So it's a roll a d6 and I have to roll a 1 through 5.
Right.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, cool. Okay, but you are not wholly unexpected. So you do see 7 witches in this room.
Oh boy.
Which is not a very big room. And you see Garth, Goat Rider, strapped down in the middle of a magic circle with, ironically, his namesake of a goat above him. A live goat, mind you, that is about to be not so alive as the witches look like they're about to sacrifice a goat over the cleric.
That's not good. All right. I guess I've got to help him out. I'm going to attack. I'm going to swing.
Okay.
At one of the witches. I don't...
we
got to save her.
We need to roll initiative first.
Yeah.
You didn't surprise them, so... You know, once you steal somebody's buddy, it's not exactly a surprise when they come looking for him. However, Vex was hiding in the shadows, so that I do recall. He is hidden. He still needs to roll initiative, though.
Me?
Yeah, you're the one who's rolling initiative for everyone.
Alright. Come on. 3.
3, okay, and they get to roll a 6. Oh, 1. They're still going first.
Ooh.
Okay, so, yeah, because that's 7 witches that get to act before you who are standing in a doorway by your lonesome, with everyone else behind you going, is that a goat? You hear the minions say. Okay, and one of the witches will approach you first of all, and her hands look like they are lit with a fiery light. and as she touches you, you feel them bite deep into you and burn. As soon as I can find the spell for burning hands, there it is. It's an area effect, but she still does it. Let's see. Caster magic uses touch and hands together. Sheet flame explodes from her fingers. 3 feet. Flames inflict 1 hit point of damage per caster level. Any combustible items caught, and they are caster level. Oh, where are you? HD2. Okay, so you take 2 points of damage because that was amazing. And the next one will do nothing and start chanting. However, it does appear that the room suddenly goes dark and it becomes hard to see.
For both sides?
You don't know, but the whole room just gets plunged in darkness. So every candle that was lit goes out in a snuff. Even the fire in the hearth appears to disappear. And
what about our bullseye lantern that's been lit?
It also goes out.
Oh boy.
And you see 2 points of light. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, you get 2 points of light that come screaming at you in the darkness and striking you for 6 points of damage.
Holy cow.
While another force shoves you out of the, or at least feels like it's beginning to push you out of the portal, the doorway. So yeah, you are shoved 10 feet out of the doorway. And then you see a shimmer appear in front of the rest of the witches. Okay, and that brings it to your turn.
Well, I'm going to attack the first... Well, I can't see the witches, can I? It's still dark.
Smash through the wall next to the portal. Because they probably wouldn't have blocked that off there.
I'll go on Incredible Hulk on him. Hulk smash!
You know what? I'll go ahead and try. That'd be a major test.
Yeah, that would be Gobble Snort.
Gobble snort smash. I rolled a 4. I had to have 40% or better.
Nice. Well, you apparently were pretty mad and upset about getting jacked up. What?
No, that's fine.
Okay. You're getting shot by magic, getting burned by magic, getting shoved out of the doorway by magic. Apparently made you pretty upset, and you come bursting through the brick and mortar wall next to them in a pretty impressive show of anger and force. While your magic Scottish blade goes, "Aye, let's get them! Attack! Full blood!"
Am I still able to do an attack, or was that my attack was doing my
that
major
was,
test?
Dude, you just broke through a friggin' brick wall. No, you can't attack.
Okay.
You're gonna
Any
feel
of the
that one.
debris like hit the witches in the face or anything?
No, he's not that fortunate.
Dang it.
However, it does open it up for Garth.
Oh, Garth is there. No, Garth is on the...
Yeah, because he's tied up. Going.
Is he awake at least?
Yeah, no, he's conscious. A light spell would have been brilliant right now, though. Which probably would have been more useful at the moment instead of breaking through the wall, but that's okay. That brings it to Vex's turn.
Okay, time to kill. Give me an exposed back.
Can you see?
No?
Then you won't be able to do a whole lot.
They can't see you either.
They saw you enough.
Alright. How many lanterns do we have?
I don't remember. Nobody counted. You had a whole cart full because you forgot to bring them at the very beginning of the venture, remember?
Okay, actually, do we have any spare oil?
Yeah, you had enough.
Okay. What do we have that's flammable?
You probably. I don't know if you guys took starter kits and stuff. Normally, most adventurers try to keep.
I have some
that kind of
blankets.
thing. Some blankets.
I have 2 blankets.
Yeah,
Okay.
most people try to keep, flint and steel on them as adventurers in D&D. There are certain things you always want to keep with you. Take note, Joe, since you're still a beginner. You always want to have a 10-foot pole.
Well, I have the flint and steel.
Yeah, you always want to have flint and steel. Like, pretty much those things are always there. And you always want to have a light source, like torches or, bullseye lanterns if you can manage it.
Right.
Basic bug out gear, survival gear mostly, but those 3 things especially you want to have while you're, in a dungeon.
Okay.
And of course extra oil, but not in a place that's extra flammable, so in case somebody hits you with fire, you don't catch on fire yourself because that's inconvenient, and I've had it happen before.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take one of the blankets, ball it up, dump some oil on it, and light it with the flint and steel.
Okay, that'll be your turn, but that'll work. It'll also reveal your position, so you are no longer hidden. So there goes your sneak attack, but that's okay, because you got a light source now, and everybody else can attack the witches. Which Godfrey will do with abandon.
Sweet. Okay, this has to be a good roll. That is the exact opposite of what I wanted right now.
Yeah, that's a less good roll. That's
worse than my last one.
Yeah, that's not great. Okay. It brings it back to the witches. No, the footmen. The footmen will rush in, Master! And attempt to do something productive. And watch him be better than all of you. Nope. And he also misses. Because that's amazing. Okay, but now that you got that back, the witches will swarm. One of them will continue chanting and pick up a black glass knife and bring it towards the goat. Another one will rush out into the hall and start trying to attack people. Since Gobblesnort is still in the front and now, created a whole new entrance into this room, she will attack him. I can't even read that. It says 5. So she will hit him for 5 points. Or she will not hit him because she rolled a 5. And then witch number 3 will also roll. And this time, I believe she does hit. It's 4, 5, 6, and 7. We will roll the rest of these. Okay, so Gobblesnort is struck several times by the witches as they claw and stab with knives and things, and wail and scream in your ear, but they only do d4 points of damage. So you take 8 points of damage as they max damage you.
Man.
No, I'm at 16.
Okay, and that brings it to your turn.
All right. Well, I can see the witches. I'm going to go and hit the first one. Or I'm going to attempt with Gran the Smasher.
Gran the Smasher!
Oh, I'm not going to be able to do the accent.
Smash evil!
I rolled a 19.
Okay, Graham is pleased with the destruction of evil that you are now causing. Destroy! Destroy!
Okay, roll a d8.
This will be +2, I think.
6, 7, plus 13.
13 points of damage. You will fell it in one fell swoop, and Graham is drinking tonight. Or today, since today you guys slept during the day because you're backwards and weird. That makes it Garth's turn,
Fine.
who is currently indisposed, which makes it Vex's turn. He looks pretty worried as this goat is about to be sacrificed over him being a cleric, which is, not so great. Especially when you have the surname of Goat Rider, he's a little attached to them. Vex, what are you doing?
Can I attempt to punt the flaming blanket ball at the witch that has the knife?
If you want, but remember it's covered in flaming oil.
I just need to kick it.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll me percentage to whether or not you're gonna catch yourself on fire, though.
Alright.
And I'm not gonna tell you what that percentage is until after you roll.
Okay.
Use your 10-foot pole. Swing at it.
No, because this way's more exciting. 20!
20. You do catch yourself on fire.
Well, that wasn't a percentage die.
Oh, he was rolling to hit. Yeah, you'll hit her with it, but you need to roll a percentage still to figure out whether or not you catch on fire.
Alright, here's my percent. 15.
Okay, yeah, you will catch yourself on fire. She'll take, let's see, it's not exactly a blazing inferno, but she'll take d8, 6 points, and you will also take 1 point. Yay, 1 point of fire damage from your attempt to kick a flaming ball of cloth at a witch. Ironically, this witch didn't exactly look the strongest, and the flame consumes her into a burst.
Oh, wow.
She burns immediately into a pile of ash.
Oh, yes.
Pillar of salt style. Whoosh! And it's just sitting there.
Oh, man, that was awesome.
2 witches down. I know, right? Something you did was actually successful. The thief actually did something useful this time. Does get a whole lot of stabbed and beaten up. And stealing things you shouldn't be stealing. Okay. That was actually pretty awesome. And it's Godfrey's turn.
Alright, I gotta roll for him. Hang on.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so...
With his shining sword of sun amazingness as it blazes with holy light.
Okay, 12 plus 2, was it?
Yes, because these are not undead.
Okay, so 12 plus 2 is 14.
He will hit, because they have a horrible AC.
Okay. And then D8,
Plus
6
8.
plus 2. And I don't think he has a strength bonus, does he?
He didn't.
No. Okay.
But he will also cleave one in twain.
These witches aren't very strong, except for when they hit me.
Yeah, well, you guys have... A couple of them are okay, but you managed to take one down already, and one of the stronger ones. But you guys have magic weapons and stuff. You should be plowing through these. They're not exactly high-level witches. They're just meant to annoy more than do anything else, although you don't exactly want them to sacrifice this goat over your cleric, which is about to happen. Somebody should have focused on that one, because who knows what's going to happen now.
Except I took that witch out.
Yeah, that's when he kicked the flaming ball at.
Did he say the one that was about to sacrifice?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Oh, well then good job. Sorry, I was looking something up at the time. Yeah, so then you don't have to worry about that. So no flaming goat. No flaming goat demon. Because that would have been amazing. Okay, you've got, what was that, two witches out of 5, right? There are 2 witches out of 7, which means there are 5 left. And it's their
No, we killed 3.
3. Right.
Gran killed 1, Fireball, and then Godfrey.
Right. I forgot about. Ironically. Okay, then we are rolling for these ones. Boop, boop, boop. And only 2 of them will hit. Gobble Snort, a witch in her frenzy, scratches you for another 4 points of damage. For 1 point of damage! Wow, that's super lousy. And then in vengeance, Vex, a witch screams her banshee cry upon you, and she already hit you, so you take 2 points of damage. And apparently
Yay.
her frenzy was a little lackluster. She's like, nah, I didn't like her much anyway. She used to spit in my eye of newt. Anyway. That makes it your guys' turn.
All right. I'm swinging with Gran.
Okay, and he'll continue to chant his blood and wounds! Blood and wounds!
15.
15 will hit.
For 13.
Yeah, you'll destroy another one as she turns to drive her claws into your face once again. She impales herself on your sword without much effort on your part.
All right.
Okay. And that makes it Garth's turn, and who's just mumbling as this, pile of ashes is spread upon him. He's sneezing. He just inhaled dead, torched witch. I'm sure he's gonna have a few words with you after that. Did you have to burn her up right on top of me? Okay, Vex, your turn.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna attack the one that's next, closest to me.
Okay.
All of my rolls suck.
They really, really do. You pat her on the back and give her some encouragement.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Godfrey's turn.
I should just stop trying to attack with actual weapons in my hands.
I know, right? All your improvised weapons seem to do okay. It's when you start using real things.
Alright, so that's mine. So I'm gonna roll for the paladin now.
Dude, their AC is even really terrible and you keep missing. That's how bad these rolls are.
That's pretty much how I've been this entire game. So.
Yeah, this has not been very lucky for you. We're even using like a completely different rolling program and you're still rolling really low.
Yeah. Okay, this is Godfrey's roll.
Okay. Does he hit?
So a total of 11 because of his sword.
Right. I don't remember. Look up his chart. God, this is the only one I can't remember with any consistency. It's really annoying. Paladin 2 hit table. He's 5th level paladin. He needs to roll that. And he will hit, actually.
Sweet. He usually hits stuff when he's here.
He does a pretty good job at it. He's got a better base attack bonus than.
Okay, total of
attack.
8 again.
Okay, he will fell another witch.
Sweet.
I guess we're just plowing through these witches. Okay. That leaves 2? 1? 2.
Yeah, I think 2. So we took out 3 initially, and then there were 4 left. So
Right,
we
you just
took
took
2
out
out,
another
so 2
2.
left.
Yeah. Okay. And they will both miss in their attacks. As they are now distraught at the loss of their coven, they will be compromised in their ability to attack. Okay, and that brings it up to your turn.
I rolled an 18 for swinging with the Gran again.
Graham is very happy tonight as he continues to feast upon the blood of those who are evil.
Roll 1d8 for 7. 7
You
plus
feel
2 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15.
Okay. And once again, another witch falls to the blade. And you feel its joy in the back of your mind.
I like this sword.
Okay, Vex.
Okay. Attack roll on the last one.
Okay.
8.
And pretty sure you missed, but I'm gonna double check. Crap, I'm yawning again. Stop it. I believe your 8 missed last time, so yes, you do miss.
Okay. Godfrey, Paladin. Of course, he gets the high number.
Also has a +2 sword.
Yep. So attack roll 16, that hits, and then oops. Damage 2, let's see, 4.
Okay, and he will fell the last witch. She screams into oblivion. Okay, and in the corner you see materialize a bookstand.
Well, I'm going to go over to Garth and untie him.
Okay, he doesn't look very pleased with you guys, as he's covered in witch ashes, and
We could have left him.
I'm gonna check the book stand for traps, the one that just appeared.
okay.
So trap finding, and it must be getting late because I can't even remember this number.
44?
No, that's no. Find traps is 41.
Oh.
All right. A 1.
Nice. Well, you don't see any traps that you are aware of.
Okay. How many books are on this? What's the size of the bookcase? Stand,
It is a
whatever.
book stand, and it carries one book, which is
thick?
opened.
How thick's the book?
It's a thick book. It's old, and it's bound in a leathery-looking material. The pages are old, and it's a good 5 or 6 inch thick book.
Smells like grandma and death.
That is an odd combination that your grandma smells like, dude.
No, my grandma doesn't smell it. My character's grandma smells that.
It smells like old and death. I don't know what that grandma does. Okay, what are you gonna do?
Is the book fastened to the stand at all?
Does not appear to be.
Okay, then I'm gonna first take a look at what page is open.
Okay.
What do I see?
Do you have a list of languages?
I don't believe I do, but I can double check.
I don't think you do either. You'd have to have an intelligence score.
I do, but I don't think it's enough to give me extra languages.
Okay. Then you don't understand
Oh,
what's
I
written.
do.
Ooh, fancy. What do you got?
I have elf and orc.
Nope, you can't read it.
All right.
But it is
Uh,
written in a kind of a ruddy, brownish, rusted, red-looking colored ink.
okay, do any of the rest of you recognize what's on this page? This is where it would really help if we had the other guys, because then they could actually tell us.
I don't think either of them have any extra languages either. You don't have a magic user, so they're the ones who usually have a bunch of languages. Useful ones.
Okay. I'm going to take the book.
Okay, as soon as you touch it, you feel it shock you for 17 points of damage.
Oh, wow.
That's great. I died.
Did you actually die, or are you in the negatives?
Oh. I would be in the negatives. I'm -2.
Okay. So your thief friend walks over to this book, attempts to pick it up, gets blasted several feet back, and is covered in lacerations and is now bleeding to death.
All right, well, I'm going to heal him. Cure light wounds.
Okay.
1d8, rolling it. Haha, for 1.
Nah. Nah. Well, since it's magical healing, he actually gets 1 hit point back, but he also stops bleeding to death. But the cleric.
Oh, Garth, we saved you.
Yeah, Garth will walk over and also heal him for another 3. So you've been healed for 4 points total.
We need to stay somewhere and meditate so we can get some healing done.
Yeah. We're gonna spend the rest of the day in that room and barricade friggin' everything. Now that you know there's a trapdoor.
Well, at least we know, and we know the witches aren't going to come get us.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean back in the other room? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fairly defensible room, and once again, you know there's a trapdoor, and the witches are dead, so they're probably not going to come get you. We're just going to hang out here for 5 days and just heal.
Yeah, I'm down to 15 hit points, which I mean is still a lot more than Vex.
Yeah, but for the meat shield, being 15 sucks.
Yeah. Why do you think I said we need to get me healed back up?
Yeah. Okay, well...
Alright, so we're going to head... Let's search the room. Anything else you want to find in here first? Or anything else you see?
I don't think he wants to do anything.
I'm in pain.
Oh.
Alright, let's go back into the room and barricade it up completely.
Much pain.
Okay.
Okay, and apparently I'm super wicked tired today, so how about we call it here with you guys barricading yourself in a room to heal a bunch, and I don't want to get too far ahead without the other 2 guys.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
And it's 11:30, so...
Extra sleep.
Cool. That's right. We did some stuff. We got horrendously... had some things handed to us. Made it through the castle a little more. All over the castle a little more. Hopefully we can actually find our goals, which is looking for 1 person, Irina Kolyana. You're also supposed to be looking for the count of the castle, do not forget.
No, I'm sure we're not. We found him. He was that dummy that was hanging from the...
You found his likeness, so you know he's somewhere in the castle. But you did find a magic amazing sword of goodness. 2, actually. One of them with a personality, because that's not annoying.
Oh, it makes it more challenging for you.
It kind of does. That's okay, though. I have fun doing that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. Well, we will meet again. The first Saturday of every month is when we play retro role-playing, and we have been playing Ravenloft now for 3 sessions. Hopefully, we'll be getting closer to completing the next time, and we have been discussing what game we want to play next. If you have any suggestions, anybody who's watching this that you would like to see us play or do, leave it in the comments below. We have our ideas of what we would like to do. So far, we are tied between a D6 Star Wars and some version of a superheroes game. There are a couple games that we could use. We've been talking about doing fusion-powered superheroes We have Mutants and Masterminds First Edition, which is really fun also. And we have also, some of us anyway, and you guys haven't really been too much part of that discussion. We've also talked about using the Cypher system from Monty Cook Games to do superheroes, which would be different. And I'd have to do a lot of front-end work on that one. And back-end work, lots of work. But we will see what comes up next. I'm excited. We've got tons of games to play, so subscribe, tell your friends, follow us, and hopefully we'll see you guys later. And we will be signing off. Happy gaming. Peace out.